Since the Trump administration took over, there have been massive layoffs at national parks across the entire country, and that includes the historic missions right here in San Antonio. News 4 San Antonio Stephanie Esquivel shows us how other resources could also be at risk.
Under the Trump administration, there have been budget cuts and staff layoffs to the National Park Services, and the San Antonio missions are no exception. The National Parks Conservation Association tells me these historic sites are not only losing staffing, they could also be losing their headquarters.
Over 30 leases or buildings that the National Park Service leased across the agency, that those leases were going to be terminated, and in that list, San Antonio Missions was on there.
Cristobal Lopez is with the National Parks Conservation Association. He says the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, is planning on getting rid of the San Antonio Missions National Historical Park headquarters after the department already let go of some staff.
Over 1,700 full-time employees lost their jobs within the last 2 weeks, and that is roughly 9% of the total workforce of the National Park Service.
Every year, close to 1 million people from across the world visit the San Antonio missions. That includes June Harris, who's visiting for the first time.
Oh, I plan to do it again. I plan to come back with some other people.
With less staff, June says she worries how her future visits will be affected.
I wonder if it would impact the missions even being open. And if you can't get inside the mission to see the beautiful altars, that would be horrible.
Concerning June even more, the thought of discontinued services that allow students to learn about history and the environment.
Like a field trip, and park people were there to explain to the kids about the water system and about conservation, and I would be concerned that the kids would miss an opportunity to learn about nature.
Stephanie Esquivel, News 4 San Antonio.
And we, of course, will continue to follow this story for you, as there are still plenty of questions that we have yet to get answered. That includes, how will the missions address the cuts? Will that mean that they're closing earlier? Will they have less staff during business hours? Also, when could we see all of these changes? Once we get those answers, we, of course, will let you know.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more from News 4 San Antonio, make sure you like and subscribe.